welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with a C, back at you with another video. This video today is going to actually be a tag video, and I'm very excited. I don't believe anyone has done this particular tag, so it may actually be the creation of a new tag, so I'm excited about that. But before I get started, you guys, if you have not already, make sure you hit the red button below to subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell next to it so you're notified when I upload future videos. But if you're just clicking on this video and you don't know who I am, again, this is Modesty33. Well, I'm Modesty33, aka Crystal with a C. I film at least 2 videos a week. One of them is a reaction video. I'm reacting to a few different shows now. I just actually started Marvel Runaways, and that reaction will be on my channel soon. Also, I react to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I will be reacting to Legion Season 2 when that comes out. Also, I do one sit-down video a week, and that video is on a various range of topics. It could be a movie review, it could be a handbag review. I am into some luxury and non-luxury items, or it could just be a review of a lipstick. I love lipsticks. So it could be a review of a lipstick or some type of lip product, or many other things. So I've got a lot of ideas for those sit-down videos, and I'm looking forward to more ideas from you guys to see what you guys enjoy seeing. So that's what my channel is all about currently. But if you have the time, go back and look at some of my prior videos so you get a sense of my flavor right now. But anyway, guys, this is going to be a tag video today, and this tag is called the History of My Bag tag. And it's not going to be very long. It's not a whole bunch of questions. I think I have 6 questions, so I'm just kind of looking down at my notes. But and it is going to be on a luxury item. It is when we're talking about the history of my bag, I just thought that it would be really cool to do, you know, you see a lot of you know, people who collect luxury items, whether it's bags or small leather goods, or some type of accessory, just to know a little bit about the history of the item, you know, how you came by it, how long you've had it, why did you get it, why not something else. So that's what the questions are essentially based around. But any of you guys who see this tag and you are into luxury items, you do YouTube videos, feel free to, you know, add on to this list if there are other things that you, as a viewer and someone who purchases luxury items, would like to have answered on my list as well. But again, it's just 6 different questions. So without further ado, you guys, we are going to get started with the history of my bag tag. So first question, number 1. What is your bag? So it will be in the thumbnail, and in case, you know, you're looking at the thumbnail and I look different, I actually recorded this video yesterday, but I decided to re-record it. I didn't really like the video quality of it because the lighting was kind of bad. So just a FYI. So like the bag you already are gonna see in the thumbnail, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring it in so you can see it. This is my Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM. So this is the largest size of the Neverfull that Louis Vuitton sells, and my Neverfull is in the Damier Ebene print. Yes. So this is the bag that I'm going to be talking about the history of today, and I'm going to set the bag up here so you guys can see it because it's really like too big to put, you know, put it on my lap for you to actually see it. And I know you guys probably want to see the bag as I'm talking about it. So this is my Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM Damier Ebene. So that's what my bag is that I'm going to be talking about today. So the second question, now that we've got that out the way, when did you get your bag? So I got my Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM in June of 2016. Yeah, and that's all there is to that question. It was June 2016 is when I purchased this bag. So that the follow-up question to that is, where did you get your bag from? So I got this bag actually from eBay. I won it on an auction. I usually don't do auctions because I'm the kind of person on eBay, like I really don't like to risk it. So I usually like to buy it now options, even though they may be a little bit more expensive sometimes than the auction. But I did feel like I got a really good deal on this particular bag, and again, I got it on eBay. So the bag is pre-loved. If you don't know what that means, pre-loved basically just means that the bag is secondhand or used. I sprayed it out, good, and sanitized it when I got it. So, again, I got it June 2016 is essentially when I came by this beauty, and again, it was used. But it was in really, really good condition. So very happy that I was able to win it on the auction. So the next question, why did you choose this bag? So not a very long story. Basically, it was the YouTube hype. For me, it was the YouTube hype. I actually saw this bag. There's a YouTuber that I subscribe to. She is a family vlogger, and she also has her own channel. You may know her vlog channel, Ebates TV. So it's Gabrielle and her husband, Chad, and now they're two beautiful children. And I subscribe to her vlog channel, which is Ebates TV, but she also has her individual channel, which is the Gabe Fix. And so around probably about 3 or 4 years ago now, Gabrielle did on the Gabe Fix, she did a video about what's in my bag. That's when that tag was very popular, the what's in my bag tag. So she went ahead and did a what's in my bag tag using her bag that looks just like this. She has the very same bag, the Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM, and she just talked about all the different stuff that fit in there. Showed everything that was in her bag, and I just loved the bag when I saw it. I had no idea it was a Louis Vuitton. I just really loved the aesthetics of the bag. I just really loved the dark chocolate canvas. I love the red interior. So I did not know again that it was a Louis Vuitton bag. I think I don't know how I figured it out. I think maybe because on YouTube, again, like when people do videos and they do different tag videos, there were probably other videos that came up on my feed that I was able to look at and determine that the bag was a Louis Vuitton, actually a Louis Vuitton bag. So then I went on eBay at that point to see how much the bag, was selling for on eBay. Y'all, wasn't ready. I just was not ready at the time. I was not in the mindset. I was just like, I ain't paying that. Not at all. No, it ain't for me. So that was around like 4 years ago. Fast forward 2 years later to April of 2016. I'm pretty certain it was April 2016. I started watching another YouTuber who I am subscribed to, KB Maria, and she did a unboxing of this bag. She bought it brand new from Louis Vuitton. So she did an unboxing, and she did a very hilarious, in my opinion, like a what's in my bag. And I watched that video probably like 6 or more times. It was, number one, she was very entertaining and she was funny, but I just loved the bag, and I just fell in love all over again with it. So then at that point in time, I started looking and trying to see, looking at different videos, researching the bag, because I was like, I really want that bag. Like, I thought of different uses for it. And so, initially I was thinking about using it like as a work bag, but I also thought it would be good for travel. And then, prayerfully one day as a baby bag. So I had, a lot of different things in mind that I could use this bag for. So that's why, I really wanted to get it at the time. So after kind of doing research on YouTube and, just looking at some different articles and people's input about the bag, I decided to go ahead and go through eBay and get the bag pre-loved, as opposed to buying it brand new in the store. And I saved a lot of money doing that. And, 2 years later, I still have the bag and it's still in very good condition. So essentially that's, again, like how I came by this bag or why I chose this particular bag. So the next question is, why not another bag? And when I say another bag, I'm not saying like another style of bag. Essentially, like, there are 2 other different canvas coated, like there are 2 other types of canvas with this bag. So this right here is the Damier Ebene, which is again the brown and treated leather bag right here. But there's also the monogram that has the untreated leather, which is Vachette leather or Vachetta. I don't know how you exactly say it. And so it has the brown trim that will patina over time or get darker. So they do have the monogram, which most people are familiar with and recognize that as being Louis Vuitton. Also, they have the Damier Azur, which is the lighter colored version of this particular bag. So it is kind of like a white and light blue, I would say, kind of color. And it has also the light brown trim, the untreated leather as well, which again patinas over time, the vachette leather that patinas over time. So why did I get this bag and not those other two bags? So essentially, I did not want the monogram because for me anyway, I like darker colors. So this right here, when I saw it, I just fell instantly in love with it. And it was like an instantly falling in love with it. So with the monogram, I could see myself with the monogram, but I just instantly fell in love with this style and this size of bag, like in this canvas. So, I did look at videos on both, but I just really love the Damier Bean overall. I just felt like, I could go to an interview with this bag. And if you didn't know Louis Vuitton, you wouldn't know what it was. It's just a nice bag to you. So that was kind of a factor as well, looking at it. And then with the Damier Azur, I did not want that pattern because, I don't wear a lot of light clothing, so I just kind of felt like it would be out of place. And then I know that the Damier Azur is subject to color transfer. Now, some people have the Damier Azur bag, and they have not gotten color transfer, or like they've had it for years and maybe they just got color transfer. I know one of my the people I subscribe to, she talked about that. That particular bag is her favorite print, and she just got like color transfer on that bag not too long ago. And I'm referring to Misc for All. I subscribe to her channel. Definitely subscribe to her if you want very detailed information about luxury items. So she's really awesome. Highly recommend her. But yeah, I did not want Damier Azur just because, again, I don't wear leather clothing and I did not want the color transfer. I just kind of wanted a carefree bag that I could wear out in the rain if I needed to. I didn't have to worry about it getting rain spots or anything like that. And it would just be a durable bag. Like I kind of saw doing more traveling, especially on like a airplane, and just, being able to take this bag as a carry-on and being able to put it under the seat and just not worrying about it. I wanted a bag that would be somewhat durable. So, right now I haven't actually used this bag on an airplane yet. I plan on doing that hopefully this year. But, I've used the bag again for work. I've used it. I don't use it as a handbag because it's pretty big for that. But I've used it again for work. I've used it for traveling, even though not on a plane. I've used it like going home on a trip, going on a trip back home to my parents. Also like going out of town. I use this bag. There's also a video on my channel where I use this bag going to the World Natural Hair Show in Atlanta, and I packed 3 days worth of items in this particular bag. So definitely it is doable. It is a large bag, and that's why I wanted this particular size. I'll go ahead and go into that because there are 3 different sizes, not just the prints, but there are 3 different sizes to the bag. So there's the PM, MM, and the GM. A lot of people like the bag that's in between the MM, but I saw the MM in person and it just was not, I'm a big bag person, so it just was not big enough for me and for everything that I wanted to do with the bag. Like again, I don't feel like you could fit 3 days worth of clothes in the MM bag. But the MM, the good thing about it is it's more of like an everyday bag. If you wanted to use it that way, you can use a GM as an everyday bag because you are able to cinch in the sides with like these little cinchers on the side here. You can cinch in the bag, but it's just still an overall large bag. So it's not really a purse per se that you would carry around every day because it's so large. Though people do it and it's probably cute. So it's not a, it's not a taboo or anything like that. But a lot of people like the MM for that purpose. And the PM was definitely too small for me. So, again, I just really wanted the bag to be like multifaceted, for lack of a better word, to just be able to use it all kind of different ways. And I knew if I got the bigger bag, I would be able to do that. But I may have had some limitations with the smaller bag. And then plus with this bag, if I want it to be a bit smaller, I can cinch in the sides and, I could, kind of, again, have a more sleek look to the bag in doing that. So That's why I chose this particular bag. Hopefully that, answers that question. And the last question is, what is currently in your bag? So I'm not going to get really in depth into this, but I used this bag the past 3 days for a conference that I have been to. So it's just a lot of different things in this bag essentially. But I'm gonna go ahead and tilt this down so you guys can see, because again, me and the bag can't fit in the screen. So I'm gonna get the bag. It's screen time. It's proper screen time. And I'm gonna tell you, I reserve the right to not show you some things because, if it's got my personal information on it, you're not gonna be seeing that. So anyway, I have, first of all, I pulled out this affirmation that was actually in my office when I had an office at my job, but now I don't have an office there anymore. But it's an affirmation that I had up that actually at my church and one of our women's ministries we did years ago. I'm going to go ahead and read it because it may encourage somebody. So it says, I am a new creature predestined for greatness. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I live by faith and not by sight. Therefore, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I declare that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Each day I expect the glory of God to be poured out on my life like the rain. And amen to that. So that's the first thing in my bag. I also have a badge from the conference I went to. Poopery, because listen, I ain't want to be, if I had to relieve myself, I wasn't trying to be messing it up for everybody else. But thankfully, that was not the case. Also have my iPod, somebody's business card on the back of that. Bunch of pens because vendors were at this conference, y'all. So you got to stock up on pens. Get your life together. Business card holder. What else? That was for my business cards. I had some emergency. This is when I was like sick a few weeks ago. More pens. Eyeglass cleaner. What else? Some more pens. Somebody's business card and more emergency. And all that was in, this is a very big pocket. So all that was in this inside pocket. And this subsequently the only pocket in the Neverfull. I also have my handbag in here, which actually probably is what weighs the most. This is the Tommy Hilfiger Mini Gigi Hadid handbag. I did a review on this bag recently. So if you're curious about it, I would recommend you checking out that video. So that is also in here because I just did not want to change out of my handbag that I was already wearing. So I was just like, well, I'll just put the bag in here. Another pen. I have some snacks in here in case I got hungry during the conference. Just some water, trail mix, and like a protein bar. So that's in here. And what else? I've got like notebook, papers, essentially notes that I took during the conference today and for the past 2 days. I've got my Kindle that I'm trying to figure out how to set up. I've got this is just something, another paper. Information about senior resources. So I got these pamphlets at the conference today. Information about substance abuse and painkillers. Got that during the conference. As well as more papers. Lots of papers. This right here is the strap to my handbag. I just took it off. Just because I didn't want it in the way. One of the vendors had this at the table, which is really cool. It's actually a pen. It's a flower pen, and this is like where you put the pen inside of. So, we be racking up on the cool little gadgets. I've got my keys in my Louis Vuitton monogram key clay. And like a little bracelet thing that they gave us too. And then just some sparkle and kind of trash in the bag. So, it's a little, I just have to kind of remove some of the stuff in here, but y'all, that's pretty much everything that's in my bag. So, yes, that is the history of my particular handbag. And, I'm gonna put this up. But guys, if you are interested in any more information or have any questions about this particular bag, again, this is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM. Please let me know in the comment section. I can totally answer your questions regarding that. But yeah, another thing I wanted to mention real quickly are the straps of this bag. Now, this particular bag has the treated straps, so they're not quite as comfortable probably as the monogram straps, but they are very comfortable for me at this point because, again, this was a pre-loved bag, so the straps are pretty broken in, so you see they just kind of flop down. So I really like that about this bag as well, and getting it pre-loved, because if I got it brand new, the straps would be standing up because, again, it would need to be kind of broken in. So I just want to mention that real quickly. But again, guys, I thank you so very much for watching this video. Comment below again. Let me know what you think. And I want to tag my new subscriber, Miss DreLux. I love her channel. You guys, please check that out. But and just again, anyone who does videos who is interested in doing this tag, I definitely tag you. You know, let me know about the history of one of your bags. And you know, maybe do a follow-up video on another one of your bags. I may do another video on another one of my bags if you guys are interested in that. But again, I just tag whoever's interested in doing this tag. I'm really excited to see what people will say about it. But again, guys, I thank you so much for watching. Please make sure if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure, again, you comment below. Let me know what you think about this particular bag. If you have it, are you interested in this bag? Do you have any questions about this bag? Or would you like me to do this same tag video on another one of the bags that you've already seen that's in my collection? So again, guys, I thank you so very much for watching. Make sure you share this video as well with anyone you know who's interested maybe in possibly purchasing this bag. And again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the red button below, and hit the notification button next to it, the bell, so you are updated whenever I upload future videos. And again, I thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.